இந்த வீடியோவை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. This video Quantum Mechanics 2 Part 31 explains about first introduction, Heisenberg uncertainty principle, third comparison between classical and quantum mechanical operators, fourth one scattering theory, fifth Born approximation, sixth partial wave analysis, seventh optical theorem, eighth angular momentum, 9 Pauli's operator and its spin matrices. Initially, topic and contents are given, then introduction is explained, then Heisenberg uncertainty principle with explanations are given. Next, applications of Heisenberg uncertainty principle is given. Difference between classical and quantum operators are explained in the table. Theory of scattering is explained. Born approximation and partial wave analysis are explained. Optical theorem and angular momentum is explained in the table. Eigenvalues of Lz and L square are explained. Total angular momentum is given. Commutation rules are explained. Spin angular momentum is explained in detail. Pauli's operator, properties of Pauli's spin matrix are explained in detail. Introduction about quantum mechanics. An oscillator with energy is equal to nh nu. N represents quantum number. It is an integer. H represents Planck's constant. Nu is called frequency. Oscillator emits energy in the form of bunch of packets of energy is called quantas. The energy is emitted when the oscillator changes from one to another quantized states. When the oscillator remains in stationary states, it does not emit or radiate energy. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. The product of the uncertainties is determining the position and momentum of a particle at the same instant. It can be represented as delta x into delta p is greater than or equal to h cross. Similarly, delta e into delta t is greater than or equal to h cross. Similarly, delta j into delta theta is greater than or equal to h cross. H cross is equal to h pi to pi. H is the Planck's constant. Delta x represents uncertainty in position. Delta p represents uncertainty in momentum. Similarly, delta e represents uncertainty in energy. Delta t represents uncertainty in time. According to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, we cannot find the position and momentum accurately and simultaneously. If the value of delta x is accurate and delta b will be inaccurate. Similarly, delta p is accurate, delta x will be inaccurate. Applications of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. It explains electrons cannot be exist inside the nucleus. Second application, it explains about radius of Bohr's first orbit. Third one, energy of a particle in a first one-dimensional box. Fourth application, minimum energy of harmonic oscillator. Fifth application, finite width of spectral lines can be found out. Differences between the classical operators and quantum operators are explained below. First one, position. Position is represented in R and R in both of the quantum and classical operators. Then momentum. Momentum is represented in P in classical operators, but in quantum mechanics minus IH cross del. Then angular momentum. Angular momentum in classical mechanics R cross B. In quantum mechanics minus IH cross R into del. Next one, kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is represented by P square by 2m in classical mechanics, but in quantum mechanics it is represented by minus h square divided by 8 pi square m into del square. Finally, total energy is given. Theory of scattering. Let us consider n be the number of incident particles crossing per unit time and dn be the number of particles scattered per unit time into the solid angle d omega. Sigma within bracket theta into pi equal to dn divided by n into d omega, where sigma is the differential scattering cross section, n represents number of incident particles, dn represents number of particles scattered per unit time, d omega solid angle. The formula is asked in TNPSC 2009. Sigma t equal to n scattering divided by n. Sigma t represents total scattering cross section. N scattering equal to number of scattering particles. N represents total number of incident particles. It is measured in Born. 1 Born equal to 10 power minus 24 centimeter square. It is asked in TRP question. Born approximation is asked in TRP question. It is used to evaluate the scattering amplitude. It is not used for the slow electrons by atom. It is the supplement method of partial wave analysis. Scattering amplitude is directly proportional to the special Fourier transform of scattering potential with respect to momentum transfer, when the total wave function is not greatly different from the incident wave front. Partial wave analysis is asked in TRP question. Here, total cross section of the scattering sigma I equal to 4 pi divided by k square into summation of 2l plus 1 into sine square delta I. Delta I represents phase shift. It completely determines the scattering delta I equal to 0 for minimum, and delta I is maximum at plus or minus pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2 and so on. Optical theorem is the special case of partial wave analysis. This theorem relates the total scattering cross section to the scattering amplitude in the forward direction. The formula is given. It is asked in TRP. Angular momentum and addition of angular momentum is explained here. Commutation rules are also given. L cross L equal to IH cross L. In the left side, Lx Ly is given. The right side will be Lz and vice versa. Similarly, Ly, Lz are explained in the left side. Lx will be the right side. Lz, Lx are given in the left side. Ly will be the resultant side. Then Ly and Lx are given in the left side. Lz will be the right side also. Then it is explained in detail. Lx, Ly within commutation bracket x is equal to IH cross Lz. Then Ly, Lz is explained within commutation bracket. It will be equal to IH cross Lx. Then within commutation bracket, Lz, Lx is equal to IH cross Ly. Within commutation bracket, Ly, Lx is equal to minus IH cross Lz. Here, Lx, Ly, Lz are components of L. Commutation value of L square Lz equal to 0, L square Lx is equal to 0, L square Ly equal to 0, Lx Ly commute with L square, but Lz is not commute with Lx Ly. Commutation value of Lz Lx is equal to Lz Ly is not equal to 0. Eigenvalues of Lz and L square. L plus is equal to Lx plus ILy, L minus is equal to Lx minus ILy. Then Lz, L minus is equal to H cross L minus. Commutation value of Lz, L plus or minus is equal to plus or minus H cross L plus or minus. L plus, L minus commutation value is equal to 2H cross Lz. It is asked in GATE question. Lx is equal to H cross by 2 0 1 1 0, Ly equal to H cross by 2 0 minus I 0, Lz is equal to H cross by 2 1 0 0 minus 1. Total angular momentum is the sum of orbital and spin angular momentum, that is J equal to L plus S. J represents total angular momentum, L represents orbital angular momentum, S represents spin angular momentum. The operator commutes with Jx, Jy, Jz, J square, Jx equal to J square, Jy equal to J square, Jz. Commutation values will be equal to 0. Ladder operators J plus and J minus. Here also commutation relation is given. Commutation value of J square J plus equal to J square, J minus is equal to 0. J square J plus or minus equal to 0. Jz plus, J plus or minus commutation value equal to H cross Jz. Commutation value of Jz, J plus is equal to H cross J plus. Jz, J minus commutation value equal to minus H cross J minus. J plus, j minus commutation value equal to 2h cross jz. Eigenvalue of j square and jz. J square is equal to j into j plus 1 h cross square. Jz is equal to mh cross. The commutation relation can be written as x px minus pxx equal to x comma px is equal to ih cross. It is asked in GATE question, TRB questions also. It is said to be the commutator of two operators alpha and beta are given. Within commutation bracket, alpha beta equal to beta alpha equal to ih cross, that will be equal to minus of within bracket commutation bracket beta comma alpha. Spin angular momentum. A particle having spin angular momentum s, which is unrelated to its orbital motion, it obeys within commutation bracket s comma l equal to 0. S is equal to 1 by 2 h cross sigma. Sigma represents Pauli's matrices. It is defined as s plus is equal to s plus I s y. S minus is equal to s x minus I s y. Sigma x is equal to 0 1 1 0. Sigma y equal to 0 minus I 0. Sigma z is equal to 1 0 0 minus 1. S suffix plus equal to 1 by 2 h cross sigma plus equal to h cross divided by 2 within bracket sigma x plus I sigma y. H cross by 2 within bracket 0 1 1 0 plus 0 1 minus 1 0 close the bracket. It will be equal to h cross by 2 within bracket 0 2 0 0 equal to h cross within bracket 0 1 0 0. It is also called as rising operator. Similarly, sigma minus is equal to h cross within bracket 0 0 1 0. It represents lowering the operator. Properties of Pauli's spin matrix. First one, sigma x square equal to sigma y square is equal to sigma z square equal to 1 and sigma cube equal to 3. Second point, sigma x sigma y equal to minus sigma y sigma x is equal to I sigma x. Third point, sigma plus square equal to sigma minus square equal to 0. Fourth point, sigma plus sigma minus equal to 2 into within bracket 1 plus sigma z. Fifth point, sigma bar a vector close the bracket within bracket sigma vector b vector equal to a vector b vector plus I into sigma within bracket a vector cross b vector. Subscribe பண்ணாதவங்க subscribe பண்ணுங்க, like பண்ணுங்க, share பண்ணுங்க, comment பண்ணுங்க. Thank you.